Hey everybody, Lumpy Q here. I'm working alone. My little buddy helper took sick yesterday, and he's actually on his way home back to Connecticut. You know, it was a shame that he wasn't involved with this. He was sick, ended up in the emergency room, so more about that later, I guess. I'm showing you this big pot for a reason, and we're going to get back to it. But right now I want to show you what's going on. If I can get this camera going. What I got is a couple of center cut pork chops, bone in, always bone in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to season them up with salt, fresh cracked pepper, which I do myself. I actually heat it up in a skillet, get it to a smoking point. It helps release the oils, and it helps grind it up. It softens them up a little bit, and it's great. I'm going to throw some garlic in there. Of course, Southwest Sunset, some frog bone, and I got some hot paprika. Like I said, the old lady's not here. So I'm gonna spice this one up, and there's my buddy Joe. Sent me the hat on my last order, and appreciate it, Joe. Thanks. And over here, I have creminis, a couple of shallots. I have a white roux paste that I do, and when I do batches, I always do a couple extra batches, and I throw it in the refrigerator, and I just take it out when I need it. It works out really good, and that's going to be my gravy. I'm going to use the pan drippings and, you know, doctor her up a bit. Got a new frog bone koozie. Thanks, Keith, man. That was awesome. So, getting back to this. I showed you the big pot. Oh, hold on. Showed you the big pot. When I started that big pot, I took a smoked carcass, chicken carcass, out of the freezer yesterday morning about 5 o'clock, and you know, just about filled that pot up. I believe that's about 18 quarts, I'm not sure, and filled that up, mirepoix, black peppercorns, a couple of garlic cloves, and a couple of bay leaves. Cooked that about 13 hours, maybe 14 hours yesterday. Shut it down, skimmed the top this morning about 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'm an early guy. And this is what I have. That's a 1 quart pan. And I'll tell you what, it's looking good. So I'll be back. We'll get this stuff prepped up and we'll start to cook. Thanks, guys. Okay, so let's season these puppies up. Like I said, center cut, bone in, always bone in. This is my SPG. I got my paprika in here. Give that a good whack. There's my oven. A little bit of frog bone. I got a lot of stuff on here, so I'm not going to go too crazy. My Southwest Sunset. This I'll go a little crazy. Definitely want to hit the other side of this. Like I said, the old lady ain't around. She ain't eating it. I am. So we'll do that. I'm going to go in reverse order. Who cares? Yeah, I like the looks of that. That's looking pretty good. So I'll put that aside. What I got to do is chop up some of these creminis. I already took care of these. I will take part of that stem off. I don't know, you don't have to see all that. You guys know how to chop. And I got my shallot. I want to get these fairly thin. They're all going in at the same time, so that's okay. And I'll be right back. Alright, so we got a pan coming up on temp. Gonna hit it with a little olive oil, not too much. And I definitely want to hit it with a pat of butter. My cardiologist loves me. Let's get that rolling. As soon as that butter starts frothing, I want to set these chops in. I think it'll be fine. I hope you guys can see. This was 20 ounces of chicken stock. I'm down to about, I don't know, maybe 10 ounces, and I still got it rolling. So probably want to bring this down, reduce that by 1/3, and that's my gravy along with my roux paste and my creminis and shallots. Just want to thank everybody out there. You know, I started this thing, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And I started with like 2 subscribers. I have 31 or 2 as of this morning. You know, it's because of people like you, the shout outs and everything. It's you know, it blows my mind. The help I got on Facebook alone. You know, I have a small kitchen, so I have angle problems, lighting problems, and I'm going to be working all that out. It's just going to take a little while. You know, Surfing Sapo, you know, he helped me out with the angle issues. You know, made a couple of real nice suggestions. James Strange sent me a couple of links and told me what I was doing wrong on the lighting, so I went out and got the lighting he suggested. I couldn't find the diffusers he was talking about. And, you know, guys like George Karras up there in Washington, big Seattle Seahawks fan, they won last night, so that's cool. He made my intro. I mean, I barely even talked to the guy. And bang, he sends me this thing, and it's like, damn, dude, thank you very much. And then, you know, guys like Troy from T-Roy Cooks and you know, Russ Helm over at Smokes a Rollin', he's made some good suggestions. And I'm losing my train of thought. You know, I'm overwhelmed by all the help I got. It just, you know, like totally crazy good. But you hear that? Come on, what's better than that? But Sal down there at Root Boy Cooks gave me a shout out and put a link on his last show. And you know, I got like 12, 15 different subscribers. I saw Sean, T-Roy's brother, Sean Smith from Moonshine's Roadhouse, and Angie, she helped, and you know, just everybody. I mean, they're just a great community, a lot of good people out there, and I'm seriously grateful. So, as Sal would say, in my Stella in my frog bone koozie, let's have a beer. So I'm going to give these a couple minutes on each side. I got them seasoned up real good. The old lady wouldn't like these. Little too spicy for her. And I hit it with some extra Southwest Sunset. I'll tell you what, Joe, this stuff really rocks. as well as the frog bone products. So yeah, that's smelling really good. And I'll tell you what, that is, I don't know what to say about that. So let's get this. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. I hope you can all see that. So I'm gonna do like a 30 seconds on this side. Then it's going in a 325 for probably maybe 15 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take those out, and if I got too much oil, I'm going to dump a little oil on there. I'm going to deglaze it with just a touch of that chicken stock, just to get it all cleaned up, and I'm going to let that reduce down. And then I'm going in with the shallot and the creminis, and then I'll tighten that up with the white roux when we get back. I'll be back. Alright guys, let's get this out. I just shut it down. Oh damn. That's pretty. That's pretty. So I just shut her down. I'm going to take these out. And bear with me for a second, because I am going to take some of that fat off. But I want some of it in. So, hold on. Alright, so that looks good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these and I'm going to bank these back in the oven. I shut it down about five minutes ago or something. Bank those. We'll get this one rolling. That looks good. I'm not even going to deglaze. I'm going to hit this with the scallions, or shallots. That works. Give those a minute. So anyway, I was talking about, you know, the people that have helped me, commented, this and that, and a couple more are Russ Jones over there at Smoky Ribs. I mean, that guy's got it going on. He you know, he helps out everybody. He does work for, or does editing and different things. He helped Keith Jenkins over at Frog Bone get going, and well, that's how I found out about Frog Bone. And you know, he's doing good things. And just a great guy. I get a lot of great comments from him. Alright, Cremini's in. Alright, I'm down to maybe maybe 8-9 ounces on that. I'm going to hit this with just a touch of salt, just a touch. You know, mushrooms are like sponges until you get them up to their temperature, and then they release. So that's what's going to happen here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add just a touch of this stock. I mean, look at that. That's like 12, 18 hours, no, more than that, 20 something hours. God, I love that sound. I absolutely love that sound. So I'm not going to cook this all the way through. My oven's still warm. And I don't want soggy mushrooms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw that in the oven next to the chops. And I'm going to bring this puppy over. Oh yeah, you hear that? That's awesome. I'll knock that down by another ½ ounce or something. Then I'm going to hit it with my white roux. It's actually a white roux paste. I'm not sure where I got this from, but I've been doing it for years, and it's just the best. So what I do is I just kind of flake it off. You know, cold roux and a hot liquid and a cold roux. So like I say, I make this stuff up. I make extra. I got like 3 or 4 batches in here now. But just flake it off, get it in there, and then whisk the bejesus out of it. And I put touch of salt, small pinch of salt, and some granulated garlic when I make this roux. I mean, look how thick that's gotten already. That reduced chicken stock is such the way to go. And like I say, I don't know where I get half of this stuff, but I've been doing a lot of this stuff for years, you know, just silly techniques. I don't know, it works for me. I'm going to hit that with just a touch of pepper, because I like pepper. And that, my friends, is thick. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to get those chops out along with my shrooms. And I don't know if you saw that second to the last video, but I forgot to put one of these sleeves on, and ouch. So let's get this moving around just a little bit. Yeah, see how that's thickened up as well? I know earlier I said I was going to do it all in one pan. I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but that's darn pretty. And I like shallots. I got a bunch of them in there. I should have done that. Alright, so give me a second, I'll be back. We're going to plate this baby up and then I'm chowing too. Alright, so we got center cut pork chops, bone in, banked and rested. I didn't show you, but what I did is I took the juice from all that and I dumped it into the stock. The gravy. And boy, that really came out great. So here's my creminis and shallots. Kind of a smothered thing. You know, obviously not like the southern, but I'm a New England guy, you know, born and raised in New England. I don't know, I guess we do things a little different. But let me tell you about this. This was about 16 to 18 quarts when I started. Hit it with that white roux. Got it whisked in. I got like 2 helpings there. Maybe a helping and a half. Half for the old lady, but you know what? She ain't here. There you go. So anyway, there you go. Center cut pork chops, pan seared, cremini, shallot, gravy. Did I mention 16 to 18 quarts? I did. Thanks everybody.